Hello and welcome back to Successful Journey Network. So happy that you've joined me. Want to say hello to our friends in England, Australia, Germany, India, Canada, and Norway, and of course, coast to coast here in the United States. Thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Today we're going to talk just a little bit here about meditation. And I call it mindful meditation. That's what I do. So that's what we're going to get into. But something to look forward to, just an announcement here. We're going to do a life planner. You'll be able to go to the description in the video once it's posted and download the planner free of charge. And we are going to go through setting our goals monthly, or well, it'll be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. We'll also talk about doing a budget, all kinds of things that are set up in this life planning guide. And that'll be coming up pretty soon here. But let's get into meditation. Mindful meditation. Well, first, let me start by saying there is no right or wrong way to meditate. Uh, Basically, you just need to find a quiet place, a comfortable place. You don't have to go through any rituals of setting up. Um, just a nice, quiet, cool room is all you need. You don't need all the bells and whistles. So many people think that there's a lot of preparation in it. And what we're going to talk about today, you'll see that you can meditate just about anywhere, especially the mindfulness meditation that I'm talking about. Um, so, what is mindful meditation? Mindful meditation is mental training practice that teaches you to slow down your racing thoughts, your racing mind, and to let go of negativity and it helps calm both your mind and your body. It combines meditation with the practice of mindfulness, which can be defined as a mental state that involves being fully focused on the now in the moment. And you've heard me talk about that in other past videos. So it helps you become fully focused in the now so you can acknowledge and accept your thoughts, your feelings, the sensations without any judgment. Uh, and the techniques, they can vary, but in general, mindful meditation involves deep breathing and awareness of the body and mind. I start off my meditation with 5 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I do that 5 times, and you'll feel your body start to relax. So you want to be the breathing and then the awareness of the body and the mind. Practicing mindful meditation doesn't work, like I told you, it doesn't require any props or preparation. No need for candles, oils, mantras, unless it's something that you enjoy. It will definitely enhance the experience. But I can tell you, I have my easy chair in the bedroom where I can sit very comfortably and meditate. Then there's also laying in bed sometimes. Just before I go to sleep, I'll do my mindful meditation as well. And so just to get started, all you need is a comfortable place to sit, 3 to 5 minutes of free time, and a judgment-free mindset. That's very important. So if you're meditating at home, so you can very easily, um, what was I going to say here? I've lost my train of thought. So learning mindful meditation, it's straightforward enough to practice on your own. You don't need teachers or programs, but they can help you get started if it's something you like, the guided meditation. Um, and particularly if you're practicing meditation for specific health reasons. But here, let me give you some examples. Meditation is a practice, so it's never perfect. You are ready to begin now, just as you are. Remember, start just as you are. I started by sitting in the floor by my bed every night before I went to bed. I would set a timer. I started out with 7 minutes, and I found myself looking at the timer after 3 minutes. It took me a few days to build up to that 7 minutes, to quiet my mind, to be comfortable with my thoughts, to allow the thoughts to come and go, to refocus. You will learn the magic in meditation as you do it, as you practice. So just get comfortable, find a quiet place, sit in a chair, on the floor, with your head and neck back straight but not stiff. It's also helpful to wear comfortable, loose clothes so that you're not distracted, so that you're not constantly moving around trying to get comfortable. So make sure you're comfortable before you begin. But being um, but being that this practice can be done anywhere for any amount of time, of course, a dress not a code is not required. So don't go out and buy a specific robe or um, some kind of outfit unless, again, it's something that's going to add to your experience. So the first step in meditation, like I said, find you a comfortable seat. Um, Consider a timer. I set a timer. I used to, when I started out, I would set a timer on my phone because my goal was to be able to sit still in one place for 15 minutes. And I have to tell you, it took me about 30 days to get up to that 15-minute point. Now I can go for about 20, 25 minutes without fidgeting. But my goal is 15 minutes every day. And it's usually after I've had my shower, I'm getting ready to get in bed. I've read, I've done all of my little night routines, and then I sit for 15 minutes in meditation. So get you a timer, something that will alarm, that you can set the volume of the alarm on. And because the timer can help you focus on meditation and forget about time, and it eliminates any excuses you have for stopping and doing something else because you know you're waiting on that timer to go off. Before I set a timer, my mind was going, I need to do this, I've got to do that, I need to prep this for in the morning. You know, all of these things were going through my mind. So when I finally started setting the timer at 7 minutes, I got to where I would stay 7 minutes. Then I moved it up 8 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 12 minutes, and then 15 minutes. So since many of you lose track of time, you can lose track of time while meditating, but it can also ensure you're not meditating for too long. Be sure to also allow yourself time after meditation to become aware of where you are and to get up gradually, kind of to review, to reflect on that 15-minute time that you were there, or the 7 minutes wherever you started. So you want to reflect after your meditation. And while some people meditate for longer sessions, even a few minutes every day can make a difference. Begin with a short 5-minute meditation session. Now, I recommend 7, but you can start with 5 and then increase it. Each session you can increase just a few minutes at a time until you get to your goal meditation period that you want to be quiet for. So when you go into meditation, focus on your breathing, become aware of your breath, attune to the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. As you breathe, just be aware. Feel your belly rise and fall as the air enters your nostrils and leaves your nostrils. I go in through my nose and out through my mouth. Now become aware of that calms, that begins to calm the body down. It slows the mind down. Pay attention to the temperature change when the breath is inhaled versus when it's exhaled. Um, I know this sounds like woo-woo, all of this, but sit down because the magic will unfold. You'll start understanding the magic in meditation when you do a few of this. Then you're going to get to where you just automatically um, do your 5 breaths, or how many ever that you're going to do. I do 5. And it's something that's just automatic for me. Now you've done your breathing. Now notice your thoughts. The goal is not to stop your thoughts, but to get more comfortable becoming the witness to the thoughts. When the thoughts come up in your mind, don't ignore them, don't suppress them, simply note them. Just acknowledge them, remain calm, and use your breathing as the anchor. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing by. Watch them float by as they shift and change. Repeat this as often as you need to while you're meditating. In the beginning, you're going to have all kinds of crazy thoughts creep up. It's going to be thoughts about the day, the week. You're even going to have thoughts about 10 years ago. But just acknowledge them, let them pass on by, and just keep working on that. And you may have to repeat it often throughout that one session. But each time you sit down to meditate day after day, it's going to get easier, and you're not going to have all of those thoughts clouding up your mind. Because you're going to start practicing this more than just your 7 to 15 minutes at night. You're going to learn to do mindful meditation in a lot of different places, in a lot of different times and things like that, like working out, exercising, driving. I love doing it driving. But give yourself a break if you find yourself getting carried away in your thoughts, whether with any kind of worry or fear, anxiety, or hope. Just observe where your mind went without judgment and just return to your breathing. Remember, that's going to be your anchoring point, your breathing. Come back to your breathing. And don't be hard on yourself if this happens. The practice of returning to your breath and refocusing on the present is the practice of mindfulness. So always refocus with your breathing. You can, I always light a candle before I go to bed, so it's already burning. And I will go to YouTube or my phone, and I have meditation music that plays very softly in the background. So if you're having problems, download an app or tune into your YouTube or whatever that you've downloaded on your phone. Um, and uh, Let it help you get into that mood, the meditation music. And there's also other apps out there that you could use, but I find a lot of them are just busy, a lot of busyness that goes in with them. So I have a few favorite, like I said, meditation music that impacts my meditation time. So regularly practice your mindfulness meditation because it has benefits for you physically as well as your mental health. Reducing stress, that's one good thing. So, so now you've gotten into your mindful meditation. You've gone from 7 minutes to 10 minutes. Maybe you're up to 15 minutes now. Uh, you're getting so relaxed. You're able to sleep even better now. So mindful meditation reduces stress, and this has actually been proven in studies. So the therapeutic approach to mindful meditation has been shown to reduce symptoms of stress. The practice has also been found to be beneficial for a number of mental and physical disorders, including anxiety, depression, and even chronic pain. Uh, it lower heart rate. Heart disease is one of the top causes of death in the United States, and researchers suggest that mindful meditation may be beneficial for your heart. In one study, participants either enrolled in an online mindfulness meditation program or were added to a wait list for traditional treatment for the heart and the disease. And those who participated in mindful meditation had significantly lower heart rates and performed better on tests, their cardiovascular tests. So it's proven. So there's a lot. My point is, there's a lot of benefits to mindful meditation. It improves the immunity. There's studies that show that mindful meditation and exercise, how it impacts the immune system. Uh, there's all kinds of studies, better sleep. Um, you know, Mindful meditation, uh, because it lowers the heart rate, it relaxes the body. It's certainly helps in sleeping, getting ready. You kind of shed off that stress of the day. So making mindful meditation a regular practice can lead to stronger effects. Um, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do it every day. But let me tell you, when you get in the practice of doing it every day before you go to bed, it will revolutionize your life. It changes so much. There's even studies that show that doing it 4 times a week can have a make a big difference. Um, and after 8 weeks, you're going to find, well, I'm going to tell you, after the first week, you're going to notice a big difference. And then after the first 30 days, and then after the first 3 months, you're going to go, wow. So, in your daily life, as you practice mindful meditation, it helps to find ways to bring mindfulness into your everyday life, especially on those days when you're really busy and it's hard to carve out a minute or two alone. Mindful meditation is one technique, but everyday activities and tasks provide plenty of opportunities for this practice. I go through my gratitude list while I'm brushing my teeth. So that's one thing, brushing your teeth. If you're standing at the sink doing dishes, you can kind of drift off into that dream state, and you can begin to meditate by just noticing the warm water, the feel of the soap suds. If you're washing, who washes dishes these days? But that's one area. I'm giving that as an example. As you're cleaning, I know as I'm working in the yard, when I'm folding laundry, I go into that mindfulness, and it's a time to meditate and to reflect sometimes. When I'm driving, sometimes I'll just turn off the radio and just sit in quietness and meditate and be mindful of everything that's going on, of my day, of my thoughts. I gather my thoughts. I reflect on the day when I'm driving home from work. Um, and then sometimes, I can tell you, every morning I put on my meditation music in the car, which prepares me for my day. Um, I get comfortable, I drive, and then in no time, I'm at my destination, and it feels like it was just a blink of an eye. When you're working out, if instead of watching television at the gym, put in your headphones and listen to your meditation music while you're on the treadmill or whatever exercise that you're participating. If you're a walker, if you're out walking, practice these things. It's you. What you're doing is you're gaining control over your thoughts, so that you can now control your thoughts on a regular basis. You're changing the way you think. You're changing your thought patterns. A lot of your old belief systems are now changing because you're working on yourself. And meditation is one of those ways that you work on yourself. And I can't explain the magic in the meditation, but you're going to discover it. And it's something that is essential to becoming a super conscious awakened being. And that's what we're striving for, to become conscious and aware, to become successful on our journey. And I thank you for joining me today. And remember, you're more than enough. Have a wonderful day.